Good evening, good evening. How are we doing? Happy Thursday. Things a bit weird today. Things have gone quite according to plan. How are we all doing? Nope, this is really not happening. Wash my hair and it won't behave itself now. Or it misbehaves in the whole other direction, one or the other. Anyway, heading back out to the outer worlds today. Heading to Dorado, or back into Dorado. We're in the middle of the war zone. A conflict between Auntie's Choice, and this time the Order of the Ascendant and their weird-ass maths religion. And we'll see how that goes. We should be not terribly far away from encountering a bunch of new companions, which should be fun. From what I gather, there's quite a few of them around here. So, looking forward to that. Hopefully it'll add a little bit more interest into what's going on. Get myself settled, because everything feels such a little bit off today. Move my chair around a bit and stuff, it doesn't seem to help much. Oh well. Here's what it is. What's going on with the tunes? Those are very, very quiet. I can't see. No, I've started a new tune. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, last time we arrived on Dorado and encountered... Well, met up with the Order of the Ascendant, and they're having a bunch of issues, and said they'll help us out if we help them out, as per usual. The usual state of affairs. I forget exactly what the ins and outs of it were now. It's been nearly a week. Well, it was last Friday we were last in there, I think. Been a minute. Get my eyes working, and then we'll dive in. How we doing, Steve? All right? Alright. Let's be having me. Had to check to make sure that, or decided it would be sensible to check to see if there were updates pending. There are not, or at least not for this game anyway. For a couple of the other games I've installed there are, but those can wait. Alright. We're off ski, sort of. Ah, yes, shaders. We need to deal with that, don't we? Because of course we do. Yay, Unreal Engine. Well, better they do than they don't, but it'd be nice if they compiled the shaders and then, you know, had the game remember that. Rather than wipe the information every time you shut the game down. Still, it's not too long a wait, so I'll let them off.
Would make a bomb with a Xeranium payload. That's madness! Do you know the value of Xeranium on the open market? This is quite the whodunit.
Seem to remember a great deal about a Xeranium bomb, but I was in the middle of a bunch of stuff and I don't really remember it. It's not really a good sign, to be honest. Yeah, we are in the midst of a war zone, and we were going to help out the Auntie's Choice folks. I think mostly to convince them that the attack that came on them from the Xeranium manufactory, which presumably was a Xeranium weapon, that landed somewhere out this way, was unsanctioned. So, because we spoke to the folks down here at Matriarch's Mercy, the Order of the Ascendant, and they apparently, well, their hierarchy did not order the attack, so yeah, we were trying to convince these folks that their ceasefire should continue, I think was the gist of it. Yeah, let's just refresh my memory. So, Amit New asked you to investigate the attack launched from the Xeranium manufactory, yeah, quickly. And it told us that De Vries's associate, Victor Clemens, works as an experimental research lab known as the NRA Range. He has doubts about Victor being a traitor, but suggested we investigate anyway. Yeah. So we're looking for doctors as well. And that one I couldn't do any further because I couldn't persuade Otto. Huh? Arbitrary measures. I think, oh, that's the one we'll be doing later, isn't it? So, there we go. Invocation of inconclusive evidence. We're helping out this Commander Durban who didn't want to particularly take on faith that this attack was unsanctioned. So he said, solve one of his problems, and I kind of decided to solve a bunch of them. Medics auto-docs, investigate a murder at Fort Endurance, and also help with their staffing problems involving a mantisaur in charge, both of which are happening up there. What's going on right now? Yeah, that's better, I think. So, yeah, we need to head over and do this, don't we? Ooh, right, what's the deal with that one? Oh yes, taxidermists will help me out if I get some high quality sprat corpses from a hunter over that way. So I think if we make our way down to the road here and then head along, we'll hopefully be able to investigate what's going on over there. So this way a bit, I think. Hopefully. Oh, Nintendo, you right? There's the road. There's Inez's very colourful arm. I assume this is the road. Is this the road? I don't know. Mantisaur soldiers. Yeah, I've got to admit this seems a bit weird to me. Yep, that's the road, alright. It was less of a road. Well, it kind of is a road. It's also kind of a railway. Aimed Mantisaur drone. Right.
Okay, Massey. Find a mine. Goodbye. Massey the 18th.
So, trying to train Mantisaurs. Train Mantisaurs to find mines, and so far they just get blown up.
Goodbye.
Closing it.
Massey the 18th.
Right, Massey them. Very strange. Okay, let's push on. Alright, so. Stein is not particularly informative right now. Interesting. So that's going to involve climbing up somehow, probably. So I'm not sure how the layout around this way is supposed to work, really. It looks like it's a train track. It doesn't look like there's a lot of surface access this way. No. Hard to tell. If it wasn't bad enough that a map with Fog of War is basically not a map, a map that's hard to read is not massively helpful either. Corporate Mantisaur Handler.
I wonder which local flora and fauna this new brood of mantisaurs will prefer.
Right. This doesn't seem like a terrible idea at all.
Hey, Pinchy. Hey, Slashy. How are my 3 favorite mantisaurs doing? Kindly take a couple steps back, friend. This time with my precious mantisaurs is sacred.
Yeah, it looks to me like, oh. It's asleep, not dead. Okay. I thought they were dead. Take his advice and back up a bit. Feels like a sort of place that might have something to find in it. Maybe I need to await a quest that'll send me back here.
No! Halt! Do attack 2! Attack 2!
Yeah, your command may be a little bit complicated there for it. Would recommend single word instructions. So if I go around that way, probably the way to find the hunter. And that's probably the way to find the main quest. So let's do the hunter first, because and it should be a relatively simple operation, I think. So there's that thing up there that might be interesting to have a poke around in a minute. So it looks like that's where the bomb may have landed. There's a sprat cages. The hunter's probably somewhere around here. Looks like a distinctly inhabited cave. Here we go, there's Frankie Billings. That's all we needed to find.
Hey now, that's mine.
You say that, but it's not marked as owned, and basically it makes a fair game, doesn't it?
Acting like I'm not even here.
Yep. Pick up with Obsidian if you're not happy.
I don't see a lot of new faces in these parts.
Like her
What are
jacket.
you? Order, Protectorate, Anti.
Earth Directorate agents just passing through on a mission. One part investigation, one part vengeance. Does it matter? Just passing through on a mission.
Well, don't that beat all? An unaffiliated freelancer. You and I are a dying breed. Me, I'm a sprat trapper. Cute little things, but their tallow and hides fetch a high price. Used to be Protectorate, then worked for the Order, then Anti. Whoever's calling the shots on a given day. Now, I'm just waiting for the dust to settle so I can find out who I work for tomorrow.
How else is game exploration? I mean, there are things to find when you push on out in terms of side quests and stuff, but it's definitely not. Yeah, it's not an open world game. It doesn't play like one. It's, I wouldn't say it's linear exactly, but yeah, it's an open zone thing. You know, you go to a place, meet a few people, do some stuff for them, explore the zone as you do. Maybe find some side bits and pieces. Repeat. It's one of the things that I'm not too enamoured about it, to be honest. It does feel a little bit like go to place, tick boxes, go to new place. Yeah. It's missing something, I think. Taxidermist in Matrix Mercy wants some fresh sprat corpses. High demand. You don't care who wins as long as they fill your bit cartridge. Okay. Taxidermist in Matrix Mercy.
Gregory? Well, I'm glad to hear he's still kicking. Loyal customer. Very particular about his sprats. These being hard times, I've had to raise my prices. Gal's gotta eat, and I don't care for sprat meat.
I recognise the voice on this one as well. I feel like they may have been here, so may have been someone else in the game as well. Done a few voices, but I also think I recognise the actor. I'm not sure. Would you take me for much quality goods, not inferior sprats? I'll be taking these sprats in new charge for Intimidator. Soup cost of vermin. My client has high standards. Let's do the speech one. I was promised quality goods, not inferior sprats.
Hey, these are premium sprats. But damn it, I can't have anyone spreading word that my sprats are inferior quality. That'd follow me forever. Go on, take them. Let's just keep this between us.
Ah. I think I got what I needed. I think I just helped myself, really, didn't I? Oh well.
Take it. Take it all. What do I care?
Yeah, I don't want me to take it. Mark it as owned. Yeah, it's like, I get it, okay. You do kind of help yourself to stuff and people just don't care. At least she shouts out about it, but she's not doing anything about it. Nobody else will either, so... Like, yeah, so what? It's like somebody moans vaguely in the distance but doesn't really care that much. It's not really much of a consequence to your actions, though. Corporate cleaner. One's over that way, so I'd have a bit more luck maybe coming around this side. Also not sure about that. Come on, fat fingers. Right. So let's make our way up to port.
I get the sense you ain't too fond of Auntie's choice. Any reason why?
Maybe on account of them being a giant, malignant corporate entity. Reminds me of the one I grew up under. And that ain't a compliment.
I grew up under a corporation like Auntie's too, Niles. You ain't the only one with a sob story.
Then you might ought to know better than to throw in with Annie's. They're just like those bit-pinching bastards on Triangular. If the Earth Directorate hadn't stepped in...
Well, there you have it. The Earth Directorate saved you, huh? Sure as shit didn't save us.
No, suppose not. But you've got choices now. Time for excuses is past.
Don't you look down your nose at me. Any sane folk would throw their lot in with the ones who help them. Not those who deliberately look the other way. How's your own loyalty to the Earth Directorate treated you all this time? I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Oh, I think perhaps you did. Just because she's got a point.
Ford Endurance sure has fared better than opportunity. Ironic, in its way.
Okay. What? Salaried sentry? Subsidiary. Interesting. Multi choice is not responsible for any expense generated from nearby hazard. Right. Interesting. I think I'd want to be camping out here outside the walls, thank you very much. I mean, you might not get this choice, but I wouldn't want to be. Evening, how are we doing? See, can't steal this stuff without getting into trouble. So it's not for court anyway. Strategic Investment Executive Wojtek. So, solve murder and help a Mantisaur in command or something, wherever they are. There, apparently. Okay. Mantisaur in command of Earth Force Endurance. I guess we'll start with that.
That better not be what I think it is.
Honestly, Bradford, I've no notion of how to cool your conniption. Corporate says I'm in charge, so I'm in charge.
You're in charge? Wait, you're in charge? Don't you mean the executive is in charge?
Of course, that's what I meant. Whether I say me, he, or we, it's all the same.
It's all the same pile of gum.
That tone is not how you get approval for your little tests, designer. Next time, you might want to try and tame your worldly courage with a little mock apple.
So they have, in fact, intended to put a Mantisaur in charge, who is labelled Strategic Investment Executive. But there's a trooper and a biological designer who seem to be involved in here.
And why are you attempting to steal my utterly invaluable attention?
Somehow I don't think it's going to be that valuable. I've been sent by Durban Outpost Opportunity to solve a murder. Durban Outpost Opportunity wants me to settle some kind of leadership issue. What's all this? Durban Opportunity wants me to settle a leadership issue.
Ah, wonderful. I was hoping someone would bring some sense into this madness. You should go talk to Trooper Wentworth. I'll let him speak for himself before I start speaking for him.
What's I supposed to say? Help solve a murder?
Murder? Oh, right. One of the enlisted killed their superior, or something. She's in that cage over there, and Security Officer Abner is in charge of the investigation.
Thanks.
Sure, fine. Were I you, I'd do my best not to get eaten as I was bumbling through areas I'm not meant to be in.
I am meant to be here, but yeah, the other bit I do agree with.
Yes, I hope you're not here to apply for employment. I'm already overwhelmed by the sheer volume of peons I'm forced to oversee. And if you're here as a spy, know that the temporary ceasefire is on tenuous footing. So if you stay, it's likely just a matter of time before I'll be stringing you up.
What the heck is growing out of that guy's head? I assume he must be grafted in some way. But yeah, that looks weird. May not be able to choice, but sent by Commander Outpost Opportunity. No need for smiting or interrogations, just a regular person passing through. I only rushed over to save you from that thing. Why isn't it eating you? Temporary ceasefire? Temporary ceasefire?
That's right. Auntie's Choice and the Order stopped officially shooting at each other almost 3 years ago. Since then, we've just been sitting here twiddling our thumbs. Although, whatever's happening with Outpost Opportunity may well signal the exciting and lucrative return of open hostilities. Regardless, you're clearly not part of a little cosmic serial, so why are you in my base?
Somebody Commander Outpost Opportunity.
Enemy Scrutinization Officer Durban. What does he want with me?
Some kind of power struggle? With you, nothing else to find some kind of head mantisaur. Yeah, some kind of head mantisaur.
Ah, well, in that case, your business is with both my commander and me. But I'm being rude. Allow me to introduce Strategic Investment Executive Wojciech, senior-most representative at Fort Endurance.
Right, so it's true, you've seriously got a mantisaur as your commanding officer. Ah, good one. For a second I thought you were saying the mantisaur was in charge. Sure, nice to meet you, but you're clearly busy. I should come back later. So you do have a mantisaur in charge.
Now you're starting to sound like some of the wagabouts I've got under my command. Why would I be anything but serious? Executive Wojciech has been part of this unit since he was just a pupa. As he grew, he's shown exceptional bravery, stoic stalwartness, and strong leadership. It's earned him promotion after promotion, until our last battle against the Order deprived us of our former chief executive and left him as the senior-most trooper. Okay. The executive welcomes you, but would like to know why Scrutinization Officer Durban sent you here.
So they decided it was a good idea to promote a successful mantisaur that they were using as a trooper, presumably because it was either they're insane or they thought it was funny. And now they ended up with the discovery that his rank is actually technically official, and he's also now the most senior person around. Right. And you speak Mantisaur? Me too. Click, click, gurgle, gurgle, clickety, clack. And so some kind of, you said some kind of dispute who the second in command is. Wait, you understand that thing?
My experimental Mantisaur graft lets me speak with him as easily as I do with you. He emits pheromones that my antenna can detect. He wouldn't be much of a commander if he couldn't communicate with the troops.
Hey, Commander. It's my professional opinion that we should back away slowly. This guy's craft is either messing with his gray matter, or he's messing with us.
Probably heard strange stories. Yeah, it sure seems like he's just pretending the Mantisaur is in charge. I don't think he's pretending. I think he kind of actually believes it. Possibly because his head is gone squiffy. Just seems like he's just pretending.
That is exactly what he's doing.
Designer Bradford, you've been warned about disrespecting the chain of command.
And you've been reminded, repeatedly, that I'm not under your chain of command. I'm technically under the Mantisaur, but that's got nothing to do with you.
That's an interesting point.
I just wanted to make it clear to our newcomer that you are full of shit. You've always been full of shit, and you will always be full of shit. So you're best ignored entirely.
That is quite enough, Designer.
He is, the fact he's pandering to a Mantisaur being in charge makes him a blithering idiot. I mean, the Mantisaur could theoretically be smarter than we're aware of, but it doesn't seem very likely. Well, maybe it is an intelligent sentient being. The lack of ability to communicate is why they're so hostile most of the time. That's also possible. I've got other things to do anywhere else. Someone has a morale problem. Is that right? Are you full of shit? Admit it.
Of course not. I'm just a lowly trooper acting as interpreter. Otherwise, surely these folks would have figured it out by now.
We have all figured it out. Unfortunately, I'm the only one willing to say it to your face.
Yes, well, please excuse our curmudgeonly biologist. She's been a pill ever since the promotion that made Wojciech outrank her. Still, that ugly moment behind us, it's a comfort to my mind that you're here. Executive Wojciech has an assignment we're desperate to have done, but it can only go to someone outside our chain of command.
Not this crabble scat again. There is zero chance you're right. Zero. And this brilliant assignment of yours didn't go so well for the last group.
The question I have is it actually insane to put the Mantisaur in charge, or is the Mantisaur actually intelligent, and can it make sensible decisions? And at that point, it just becomes a communication issue, really. The other thing is, how do we be sure that he's telling the truth and the Mantisaur is actually saying what he says it's saying, and he's not just BSing it and putting his own plans into action? The trooper, whatever his name was. Does that have anything to do with solving your leadership problem? Right about what? Last group. Would you like to be alone for a while? What's this have to do with solving leadership problems?
Yes. I have been trying to get Durban to relieve this duo of command for months. But the lives they've lost with this insanity finally got his attention.
Bradford, how dare you undermine me? I mean, us, like that.
This is already, I'm leaning towards the scientist already, not the crazy guy with the antenna. Alright, lives lost doing what?
Wojciech can sense that there are some kind of mutated mantisaurs over yonder, and he wants us to secure one of their pupas to raise as his own.
Oh, stop it. The creature doesn't want a pupa. He doesn't want to breed a superior race of mantisaurs. He wants to eat meat, excrete the excess, and be left alone. That's it. Even if he could ask for a pupa from a rival nest, he'd probably just eat the law-be-damned thing to cut down on competition. He's a bug, nothing more. But the only way to prove it to our command is to have you run this fool's errand. Once it's shown to have been a colossal waste of resources, they'll put me in charge.
That is enough. One more word in question of our executive officer, and I'll have you pitched over the edge with the rest of the enemies we've conquered here.
I do like his armor, by the way. So you wanted me to get it mutated. Yeah, Popper. I'm not saying it the way he's saying it, because... Yeah, no. What exactly are you asking me to do? And if you can't convince your own subordinate, you certainly can't convince me. That's just tempting. Okay.
Exactly. With it, Wojciech can raise a Zeranium-mutated Mantisaur army, which will be even more dangerous than the ones Auntie's Choice evolved from the Halcyon stock. We need you to infiltrate the mutated Mantisaur nest, secure a mutated pupa, and bring it to me here. Do that, and I, and Executive Wojciech, shall make sure you are well rewarded for your efforts.
Right. We'll see what we can do.
Look in the nest to the east. That'll have your best odds. It's where Wojciech feels the pull from the strongest.
Feels a pull, Wentworth? Seriously? What am I saying? That makes the exact amount of scientific sense I'd expect from you. Excuse me? May we speak a second? Apologies for my outburst, but I had need to warn you that an earful from Wentworth is akin to sucking on an inhaler full of ammonia.
Hey, what are you two talking about?
Nothing of your concern, Wentworth! Just ignore him. He was clever enough to pretend that Graft lets him talk with the beast. So overnight, he upstarted from simple trooper to de facto commander of this installation.
I'm inclined to believe her.
It's impolite to whisper, right?
But I've studied him extensively, and it is most assuredly nothing but a play for power.
You're certain? That's what I assumed. Not really my concern. That's what I assumed.
I'm not surprised. You seem sharp. So, if you know he's lying, then you understand that catering to his will isn't gonna do anyone any good. Conversely, the scientific value of studying the mutated pupa he wants is exponentially greater than any possible use he could have for it. Bring it to me.
You're turning it into
bringing
an army.
Any reward he offers, but you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that it will serve a much greater purpose.
Sounds like a better option. You have to do better than matching the offer if you want me to choose you. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one because I might get more than just cash, but I might not as well.
I'll have to... Oh, fine. Fine. If scientific discovery and the betterment of future products isn't enough for you, I'll pad your coffers a little something extra. Just, please, bring me the mutated pupa.
Hey,
Papa.
one of my favorite cereals starts out just like this. Oh. It's not got the best ending, though.
Where's it supposed to be? Over that way, right, okay. So, yeah.
Hey, stranger! You're one of those... I can't remember what, but I need help, and here you folks will do good deeds for free.
Well, yeah. And yes, scientific advancement is a good enough reason. A product, not so much. But scientific advancement's not the worst idea. Just... Right. I do suspect the guy is full of shit. Whatever the fuck his name was. However, I'm also curious if this Mantisaur is actually a sentient
Overheard
creature.
what you said earlier, that nobody wants Auntie's Choice here. Maybe not right now, but that tune will change once these folks see just what we're offering them. Freedom.
Freedom at the point of a gun don't strike you as a mite forceful?
So liberation is only acceptable on your terms. Is that it?
It's
Yes.
acceptable when we do it because the people ask for our intervention. That's kind of the whole point of the Earth Directorate.
You say that, but we both know that ain't why you or the commander came to Arcadia in the first place. What was the plan? Take what you came for and leave these folk to their fate? No. I think it ain't so much that the Earth Directorate only goes where they've been asked. It's more about what serves their interests.
what have I currently got equipped? I've got a burning pistol, haven't I? Yeah, so that's probably the play. And what do I also want over there? Shock rifle? Probably, yeah. Yeah, that's all good. With 3 attempts to get that to actually start there.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Back in practicing some battlefield medicine.
Right. That did not go very well. Right. That's going a little bit better. A few at a time I can deal with. I can't hit that guy though. Oh, that got interesting for a minute. So it's still up that way, quite a long way apparently. Some bad guy up here. Medium Mantipillar, there we go.
Armed and ready.
Ready to wait. On your command.
Back in business.
That went a little bit better. Apparently I gained some rep with Auntie's Choice for doing that. Which we think there might be somebody alive around here. But I don't actually see anybody, so... That was close. Observations on uranium gas-infused mantisaurs. Several weeks ago, we accidentally ruptured a uranium gas container. Forced to evacuate. Several troopers lost to the uranium. Also thought we'd lost an entire nest worth of mantisaurs, but after managing to contain the leak, we found the mantisaurs standing there as if nothing had happened. They were visibly discoloured, but otherwise seemed unharmed. When the hunters went to check the injuries, the hunters were immediately cut down, the rest fled. It seems the Zeranium gas has bonded with the mantisaurs in some capacity. Aside from discoloration, they're faster, stronger, and more durable than any normal mantisaur. Completely uncontrollable. Require further study to figure out how to control them and make this discovery profitable. All right. That was just a hole. Thought it might be the beginning of a tunnel, but it was not. Mantisaur nest. I suppose there's another way in, so that doesn't involve me fighting my way through an entire nest of mantisaurs, but probably not. Anti-wasp.
Looks like a fight.
Doesn't. Looks like it's dead. Alright. Alright. Somewhere around here. Still looking for a mantisaur pup. They dragged a bunch of corporate troopers back into their nest, not surprising. Stun button. Damn that bug for sending us here. Oh, Sergeant Kelvin's final message. We couldn't be prepared for what we found. They came out of the rocks, jaws agape, claws scratching, glowing an unnatural blue, and they ignored our iron like we were shooting spitballs. We crawled back into a cracked tin area for their hides, but all it got me was a front review of my team being tore up and impaled on spikes like they were sucking larder for winter, and I can't stay here forever. Eventually I'll have to make a break for it. Lord help me then. Please, if anyone finds this, tell Marjorie that I love her, and don't let her remarry anyone that makes less than chief or senior associate. Kids deserve to at least be lower class. Right. Port Trooper has been horrifically shredded by mantisaur claws. Upon closer inspection, you notice there are undetonated grenades in its bowels. Though whether this is some dramatic last stand or simply how the body collapsed is anyone's guess. So, did he shove grenades up his own back? Yeah. Up his own backside, or did he just fall on them?
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Yeah, you could say that.
Someone call for a medic. Happy to help. Let's get you healed.
Her medical ability doesn't seem to be all that good. Can't see much of anything at all. Thank you. Let's burn up.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
There we go, get there eventually. See much. So I'm shooting everything I see, and yet I'm supposed to be grabbing a mantisaur popper. Yes, I know they're saying something else, but I have no idea if that's an actual word or one they made up, and it feels weird.
Commander, you're bleeding.
The stuff they're spitting is really making this screen kind of useless to me.
Get me in. Help me out. Knew you had my back.
Not sure if I'm missing something here or something else is going on, but I feel underpowered. No. Is it going to rain here, right? Here somewhere is about all I've got. I feel like I'm probably going to exterminate everything in this place. It's like, yeah, you failed because you killed the thing you were after. Oh no, where it is. Move it.
Here comes the whole neighborhood.
me!
Well, dead. Couldn't heal because the healing mechanic in this game is fucking weird. And my companions are soft as shite, so they went down too.
Ready to wait. On your command.
What the fuck is going on here? And why am I stuck on shit? Ugh.
A little busy bleeding out if you have enough.
I don't give a shit. Get up and be useful. Oh, I'm already done with this, I think. I'm not...
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Marginal, Commander.
Lights flashing before my eyes, Commander. Revive me.
Really don't care enough to bother.
Practicing some battlefield medicine.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you practiced it a little bit sooner.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander. Help me and Rick right on my feet.
Yeah, where's the... Is that one dead? Alright.
Knew you had my back.
Hey. Oh, I'm in some way exposed to Xeranium, probably as a result of the mantisaurs. That UI is absolutely awful, by the way. This sucks. Yes, I can tell I'm injured, but...
Look, let's get you healed. Someone call for a medic. Out of sight and on the way.
Also, her medical ability looked like it should be good, but it's really not that good. You can't really tell where the limits of the effects are. And also, she's supposed to come over to where you are and trigger it. She doesn't. She just goes somewhere and triggers it in the general vicinity. Which is not great, really. Let's see if shotgun is a bit more useful. What the heck did I pick up there? Air-cooled machine gun. Interesting. Not useful to me, but still. How's it going now? Here I am. I see. Wondered what I was picking up there, and I kept picking it up without really reading it, so... Yeah, not too bad. Can't honestly say I'm having a whale of a time at the minute, though. Digger clothing, 1 armor. Looks cool, though. So many things about this game that could have been done better, I'm thinking right now. Cleaner armor. Similar to what I've got, but not as good. That's, didn't manage to check it. I replaced that with supportive scholar's cuirass, didn't I? Soldiers. Just trying something else. Hardened slash proof plate. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright.
Manticores are down, Commander. Oh, they're coming from everywhere.
Armed and ready.
Troublemaker approaching.
Shotgun seems to be a lot more effective.
Over here. Hole in the head. I'm at.
Gladly, just as soon as we're not in a situation where I can't stand there for 2 seconds and fucking tickle you. Oh, for fuck's sake. How did 2 of those shots with the target right in the middle of the reticle not fucking register?
Recharging as fast as I can, Commander.
Again with the not giving of a fuck. I press button, you do thing. This does rather suck. So. Still not sure why I'm so horrifically Xeranium infected or what to do about it, because I can't remember. I assume I'm I don't care. To be honest.
Spy movement.
Let me handle this. Medical pack out.
Thank you.
All charged up.
Could have used that med pack, it'd be great. I love it. The feeling I couldn't reload there because I was moving too quickly. Which is another case of that shit's really annoying. Hey. What's the way out of here? That way, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
rescue. Sight unseen. Happy to help.
Some
Discreetly.
fucking hell, you're useless. Oh. Okay, cat. Coming up here looking for dinner. You're in the wrong place. It's downstairs. Just woke it up confused. She went to sleep about an hour ago and has woken up, and I think she's figured it's dinner time, but she's not quite sure what's going on. Very adorable. So. Right. Let's get back and turn this thing in and see what happens. Can I fast travel? Yes, I can. Wonderful. Three in-game days. I feel like this is a game with in-game days. It's not very helpful. You wait 3 in-game days, but there is no time in this game.
Hey, you gotta help me, please. I didn't do what they say I done.
Right. So. Return Papa to biologist Bradford or Trooper Wentworth. He claims the Mantisaur wants it. She wants to study its evolution. So here's the thing. Question to me is, I can't communicate with this thing. Is it actually intelligent? Well, it's not killing anybody. It seems to be okay with being dressed up in Auntie's Choice. I don't know. Is he talking shit? And has he just got the ability to keep it calm? Or is it actually sentient? I've never seen a sentient one before, or nothing makes me think they are anything more than trained animals. Except for this guy. Also, this guy has every motivation in the system to be full of shit, so scientific research. I just don't believe the other guy.
Have you brought me the pupa?
I have. Yeah.
Oh, thank Allah. Here's the reward I promised. I am downright giddy to get it into my lab so I can start my experiments.
Let's hope this doesn't come back to bite us. Or grow up to bite us, rather.
Mantisaur! Eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east.
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
No, it's teleported.
They can't be proud.
You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Yeah, it's because my field medic's not doing their fucking job, isn't it? Well, you're not getting help, so get off your lazy fucking ass. 3 shots and the thing still doesn't go down. I've got my companions going, oh, you're getting injured. Yeah, no fucking shit. Why didn't you heal me? Oh, I can't do that right now. Fuck off then. Why the fuck are you here? 4 fast travel. That's not very helpful. That singing Robin Hood Man tights. Watch my back. Your back just got punched twice.
Hello again.
Thanks.
Have you brought me the pupa? Oh, thank Allah. Here's the reward.
Good luck breaking the news to Wojciech.
Mantisaur, eyes up, troops!
Yeah, so you assume because he didn't get what he wanted, he's either...
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
Oh, for the love of fucking God, just reload the fucking thing. Don't give up halfway through. Oh, that one's on my side. Cool.
I'm gonna be picking Manosaur gristle out of my rotators for a week. Well,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And yell at them.
Okay. So the mantisaurs did get stuck in. I kind of wasn't expecting that. Is that the end of that quest? I guess. I don't know. I'm still not quite sure what the bloody outcome of that thing was. But I've got no idea what the outcome was. Yeah, I gave that to the Mantisaur puppet to her. She paid me. Then we were attacked. Now what? What's going on here? Is something? Did I get some kind of satisfactory resolution to this? Oh. A new shotgun, that's interesting. Yeah, did I get some kind of satisfactory resolution to this series of events or not? I have no idea what the fuck has just happened. Well, it's not great as shotgun there, so that's kind of cool. No trouble. So it healed me, and it got rid of the Zeranium issue, so that's cool. Yeah, I've got no idea what the fuck just went down either. Right. Don't need that. Need that. One of those. Interesting, clothing looks cooler than it is, I suspect. Sensibly good against mantisaurs. Didn't help its original owner though, ironically. Yeah. We've currently got equipped, actually. Let's go on the buyback thing, because I may or may not want that helmet. Critical chance of crit damage. This is energy recharge rate. I mean, I feel like I like what I've got a bit better. Yeah, I'm not going to use that. Might find myself using a shot grenade. Cool. Anything to buy? Some upgrades for stuff, apparently. A bunch of potentially useful stuff, but not for anything I actually have there, so it's fine. There a workbench. So I really would like to put a plasma barrel on that. I'd have one though, I think is the point there. Craft, weapon mod. Gun plasma barrel. Mod. That. Cool. So that should be better. I don't think I'm bothered about anything else, am I, right now? No. So, we should. Better than that, he says. So 72 straight damage, just does more. So the designator will do more damage, but it fire more slowly. Won't have as much weak spot bonus. Maximum priority to companions versus direct damage. Export damage in general. I actually feel like it might be less good. Shoots faster but does less damage. Less damage but punches through armor better. Property to companions is not really very helpful right now. Doesn't show to be any use anyway. Not being able to punch through armor I feel like might actually be a bit more useful. I'll not disregard the one I've got just yet. But I do feel like this might hit a little harder.
Hey, stranger! Please, you gotta help me. They're gonna railroad me into a guilty verdict. Then I'll be declogging sewer sediment tanks until I'm dead enough to mulch.
I'll be happy to hear that. Then you'll be happy to hear a sentence. Yeah, what do you mean the railroading-y?
They're saying I murdered an officer, but they don't care what I've got to say about it. They just want me locked in here until they pen me in the sewers.
Yeah, look, if you are never going to ignore an injustice. What got you caught in the Directorate? Well, did you do it? Lie. I could tell that you're lying. Okay. We'll put you in there, Dragnet.
I've absolutely no notion as to why. I've never been in no kind of trouble. I'm a good employee, I do my job, and I don't complain. And honestly, I actually like Chief Cuddy. He'd get you extra shifts if you asked, and only ding your pay if you really screwed up. And sometimes, if you really had to go, he'd even cover your bog breaks, pro bono. I'd never have hurt the Chief, even if you offered to pay me to do it.
If not you, then who else? So what do you think happened?
I don't think nobody killed Cuddy. I was there. That's why they think I did it. And he was fine. Well, he was fine up until he wasn't, and then he just swole up and died. But the way he swole up, it's something Cuddy always said might happen. Only it don't make no sense that it happened now.
His death makes you the prime suspect and your explanation is highly suspect. What are you talking about?
We were eating chow at our post. Cuddy asked me to try his because it tasted funny, but I tried it and it was fine, just like mine. Then he just swole up, turned blue, and died. I made a ruckus, which called everyone in, and all they saw was him dead and me fine. So Security Officer Abner charged me with murder and threw me in here.
Does seem to be a little light on the evidence. How's that line up with what he said happened?
It was exactly what Cuddy said would happen if he ate Crabble. He was deathly allergic to Crabble. But we ate Sisty stew, fresh from the can. And ain't no Crabble in Sisty stew.
Right. Are you sure there wasn't Crabble in it?
Yup. Cuddy had told everybody about his allergy, repeatedly, over and over, constantly. Nobody would have served him Crabble knowing that. But that's still gotta be how he died. So, I need you to talk to Security Officer Abner, remind him of the allergy, and let him toss all my gear. He won't find Crabble anywhere.
What if it does? Because if somebody else deliberately slipped it to him and wants you to take the fall, then putting Crabble in your gear would be an effective way to make sure it looks like you did it. Is there any of the stew still around? I'll go talk to him. I don't buy it. Is there any of the stew still around?
No, that was days ago, and they tossed out the rest of the stew. So I don't even know if the docs will still be able to tell it was allergies that did in Cuddy.
Alright, I'll try talking to him.
He will. He has to. It's the truth. I didn't murder nobody. Please, make him understand.
Right, okay. So... Abner, Security Officer Abner somewhere. Let's see an Abner. Oh, there he is.
Well, what have we here? You couldn't look less Auntie's choice if you tried. So what are you doing in our fort?
You sound like a playground idiot. I'm not exactly convinced that this guy is going to be much help to me already. Your superior sent me to help with your murder investigation. I'd spoke with the person. We should talk about it. You look interesting, thought I'd say hi. Sent down to help with your murder investigation.
Durbin sent you? Why? You certainly ain't a certified pre-inhumation inquisitor.
Made enough corpses. I have a special insight on the dead. All the Auntie's doctors are slammed with wounded on the best you got. Looks can be deceiving. Tempting, but no. Looks can be deceiving.
Oh, lovely. And just what is it you think you can do for me? You ain't even carrying a masticating tissue scrutinator. You just gonna guess what manner of poison killed folk?
It ain't catchy. It says Oblivion, Obsidian. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm not going to do that. I will. Screw it. I'll do it now. It does rather, doesn't it? Right, that's that fixed. Wait a second, we'll fix the rest of them while I think about it, otherwise I'll never bloody remember, will I? I think I might dealt with that. Yes, it did. Fine. Okay. Right, but check I haven't screwed up anywhere else. I think I have. No. Right. That's all good, I really don't care. To be honest, I'm not exactly enjoying the game at the moment anyway. Uh-huh. Seven. Kind of wondering if I was a bit more focused on this game, I might have been a bit more into it, but to be honest, each time I'm playing it, I'm enjoying it less and less, so it's not exactly a ringing endorsement right now. 6 is done. But I do that every bloody time. Keep calling Obsidian Oblivion. For fairly obvious reasons, I'm sure. If you enjoyed the first one, you'll probably enjoy this one, but for me, it's got the same problems the first one had. Namely, that it starts off being quite fun and interesting, and then very, very rapidly gets boring. 20% off at the moment. It is, yes. Right, fixed them all now. I do appreciate the sharp eye, though. Right, not even carrying a masticating tissue scrutinator. A chewing tissue. Right. That makes no sense at all. Again, it's supposed to be funny, but it's just not. It's just dumb. I feel like the more I get into this, I feel like they've missed the mark hard with this, which they did the first time around as well. Yeah. Suspect makes it sound like it may have been his allergies. Do a little soothing word, and you tell me what happened. Now I'm going to pretend I'm a masticator and see what a little nibble tells me. Well, given that you currently know nothing, anything I didn't do should count as helpful. Why don't you tell me what happened?
So far as I can tell, it's a simple case of killing to get ahead. Chief Cuddy and Trooper Bardot were sharing a table for supper. There was nothing wrong with the food. The whole fort ate the same thing. And 10 minutes later, Cuddy was bloated, discolored, and looking all to law like he'd been poisoned. There are no other suspects, just Bardot. She swears she's innocent, but they always say that. And I can't possibly figure how that could be.
It's because you're not very bright then, isn't it? You investigate anything?
I walked over, saw Cuddy's body, saw Bardot screaming her fool head off, and I put her in cuffs. Case closed. Now, I'm waiting for a specialist to affirm my theory, so I can get on with my other 1,000 duties need doing. You wouldn't believe what this mess is taking out of my schedule.
Useless cunt, aren't you? Why are you waiting? You should have talked about her. She insists he died from allergies.
What? How could that be? I made the stew myself and every one of us ate it.
Well, looks like we have a new suspect. Exactly, but only he had a deathly Crabble allergy. Could there have been Crabble in it? You know what an allergy is? Unless you're allergic to Crabble, it doesn't matter. Not sure if we'll make the same thing. It's definitely worth considering. Exactly, but only he had an allergy.
What? That's ridiculous. It was nothing but canned cysty stew. Stew that I can... Oh. Oh no. Oh, did you say Crabble?
Why do I suddenly think you know exactly what happened to Chief Cuddy?
Well, he told everyone that. But that ain't exactly the same as it actually being true. See, Cuddy was what you'd call a complainer. He complained about the food. He complained about the weather. He complained about his bunk. He complained about everything. He's also somebody's nephew. Some junior executive. And if you gave him reason enough to complain about you, he'd take it up with his uncle, and it'd come back down in your head.
What's that got to do with it? So you poisoned him?
Oh, no. At least, not on purpose. Half his gripes were really nothing but reasons to grouse. But if you push back too hard, he'd run to his uncle. So most of us just ignored him, assuming he was constantly full of it. And didn't think twice about doing things like stretching the stew with canned Crabble stock.
And you knew he was allergic and you did it anyway.
What? No, it was an accident. Nobody would have...
At best, it's a reckless disregard for his safety.
His uncle is going to see me transferred to mid-operation engine cleaning on the claim. Unless... Hey, how'd you like to make some bits? Some real bits?
Hell no.
And keep a tragic accident that'll lead to the end of a promising career. Total secret.
You're an incompetent security officer, and you deliberately took an action that seriously endangered somebody around you. At best. If not deliberately tried to get him killed. So, yeah. I think not.
Well, no. Not yet you haven't. See, I can't just let Bardot go. There'd be questions.
I will shoot you if you don't do as I tell you.
And assumptions as to who was responsible. And that's no kind of solution. And even worse, since there's apparently nobody coming to do an autopsy, I might have to just send Bardot to the claim to start her sentence on all available evidence.
You'd railroad an innocent person, just cover your own mistake.
Absolutely.
He's a dead man. If I help you, letting Bardo go won't be enough to cover your debt. So what, he's yeah, I'll say. Well, I'll get her out.
That's only fair. I'll both free Bardot and compensate you for your effort.
You damn well better.
So
I'm
we
still
got
going to
this
kill
thing.
him.
An acidic dematerializer that we use to melt mantisaur dung, so it don't call in the local wildlife. But it'll actually work on anything organic. Anything. That means if someone used it to melt Cuddy, there would be no body, which would mean no autopsy, which would mean no evidence, which would end the investigation. I'd do it myself, but my boss said she's on her way for a surprise inspection, so I can't leave. But if you go find one and melt the body, I'll make it worth your while.
Got one of those. Your boss says she's on her way for a surprise
Of
inspection.
course she does. If she shows up and we're all out of order, it makes us look bad. And if we look bad, she looks bad. So if I'm not here, it's a mess for everyone.
What about Bardo?
Well, then she's cleared, of course. No more questions asked. She goes free, you get bits, I get on with my life.
Well, I think I might be able to drop him in it to his superior. Seemed like the last person, so I want to do business with. I'll pass.
Thank Lord.
I'll agree, and then I'm going to double cross him.
Inside the tower, but you'll have to sneak your way past the guards. It simply wouldn't do for me to announce your intentions to the base. Then come back and tell me when I've got no more evidence to hold Bardo and can draw this whole thing to a close.
I'm 100%. Like, if I can't find a way to get him in the ship for it, I will shoot him.
What's happening? Are you making any progress?
I've been pulled away by the wishes. You have to wait till I've got time to help you, Sam. I'll be back when I know more. Okay.
Thank you. But please hurry. I've got severe claustrophobia, and being locked in this tiny cage makes me feel like I've got a Manosaur queen sitting
I don't
on my
believe.
chest.
Does he have a terminal or anything anywhere? Skills, one of those. One of those. Perks. No. Increased range bonus. Increase critical chance, magazine size. Sneak attack damage, but point blank range. Weapon slot. Kind of leaning towards weapon range. What's the other one? Critical chance of pistols and SMGs. But only. View contents of a locked container and get extra weapon range. That's appealing. This is the extra slot. I think we'll go for that. Nope, toxicity crash threshold went up a little. Nobody saw me pinch it.
You ain't got clearance to come this way. One step more and you die.
Yeah, really nice try, buddy. Trooper Agnello. Complaint from troopers that smell from order bodies, kept in Mantisaur food, stored on the loading elevators, interfering with the handed operations. The disposable non-negotiable. The bodies are all demoted. So, Wojciech is apparently randomly eating people on occasionally. Yeah, it seems more and more like Wentworth may be full of shit. Yeah, looks like I made the right decision anyway. I have a sneaking suspicion. Weird. That I'm not actually going to be able to go over his head and report him myself. I'd like to figure out a way to do it, but... Getting up there? Well... Right this way. No, apparently not. It's okay, because I have a few other ideas. I assume the body is in there somewhere, because I seem to be able to go in here without it being a problem.
You, the getting go-getter. I'm offering deals so good, they're worth crawling under the bullets and over the barbed wire it took to get here.
That's interesting. Before I push on now, let's see if I can find any more information about who his superior is and where I might find. I've got a sneaking suspicion I'm not going to have any luck with that, but... Interesting to see them jump up like that.
Well, hello there, consumer. If you haven't yet, you should be sure to avail yourself of our retail opportunities downstairs. You here for the view?
You think, what is this place? What are you doing up here? Helping the doc get a compression coil. Seen any? Well, let's get that one first up.
Of course. I've seen about every meter of this rock by one means or another. So if you're looking to bargain, I'm sure I've got info for you. Say 250 bits per location?
Deal. Where's the first one?
It landed over by some particularly aggressive creepy crawlies. I'll mark it for you.
Right, show me another one.
This batch is over near some kind of zealots or cultists or something. Find them, you'll find the coils.
You doing up here?
Checking that the cables I patched are staying together. When that big old gun downstairs was working, it rattled the wiring in the walls, so sometimes the lines short out.
Comes a monster. Was it used on you?
They bled us with constant shelling for the better part of 3 months, and it barely earned us a few dozen kilometers. Truth be told, I never thought we'd make it. Those sovereign sanctions can reach all the way across Golden Ridge. They rain shells the size of crabbles on us day and night. They made the invasion stall about 5 kilometers away, and would have ground us to dust if the cannons hadn't stopped and the Protectorate retreated.
It just stopped?
Like someone up here flipped a switch. 1 second our lives were pain and fear and death, and the next all was quiet. No more shelling, no more shooting. At first we thought it was a trap, that they'd start shelling again as soon as we popped our heads up. But there was nothing. We basically walked the rest of the way here. We didn't find out why until we got here and learned the Protectorate wasn't.
So what happened?
The Protectorate hightailed it. They decided that if the Order was going to splinter off on its own, then it could fuel its own army and fight its own battles. Those Protectorate bootlicks took everything not nailed down, leaving the Order to try and figure out how to wage war with no gear and almost no know-how. It took them weeks to rally, and by then we owned most of Golden Ridge. If Anti'd only send a few thousand more troops, we'd shove them completely off this rock.
Interesting. That's the history.
Anytime. Anti knows that sometimes it takes being an informed consumer to be a confident consumer, and a confident consumer is a spending consumer.
Right. Okay. So I'm not getting anything there. Who the fuck saw that? I deliberately went round where no one could see me. As soon as I did, everybody immediately turned on me.
Get you gone. You ain't got clearance to come this way. One step more and you die.
God, that guy's so annoying. Nothing interesting up here. Oh, that was unfortunate. Yeah, I don't see any way to figure out who his commander is or what's going on there.
You're back. Tell me that means you've got something helpful for me. Please hurry. It would be nice to have this done.
Yeah, who the heck's this?
Well, that certainly was a horrific bit of chaos. But you made the right decision by giving the pupa to me. The research value it will provide is enormous.
Can't feel you paid me. I can't help but feel like I made a huge mistake getting involved. Do you think the research value will be worth of this?
Absolutely. And that research will bring me promotions, wealth, and status that is long overdue. My genius will ascend the corporate ladder, and they will be lucky to have me. Yes, you have your bits, and I will have a long, illustrious career spanning decades. Works out perfectly for both of us. And now, you should be off to your next adventure.
You, begetting go-getter. I'm offering deals so good. Welcome to Bonnie's Barely Above Board Battlefield Bazaar. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice. We know consumers are highly discerning in how they spend their bits in an active war zone. And to show my gratitude, I'm offering you and only you a one-of-a-kind, once-in-a-lifetime, exclusively discounted rate of 4/5 of Auntie's standard profiteering rate.
Right. So we've got here, Tossable uniform, Xeranium Mantuos pet. Possible helmet. Machine gun, decryption key. That's always worth having. Heavy marksman rifle. That'd be nice. I think. Yep. Essentially. Tracing unit. Magnification. It's actually not the worst thing. Don't think I want to get it right now, though. So I'm going to try a thing, which I don't think will work, but... So there was a compression coil there, and one there as well. We could go and grab... But I'll do that in a minute.
Please tell me there's a damn good reason you're back.
Then
why by law you...
Oh, shut up. So he's not going to point me in the direction of the guy's CO. Dude's blowing chunks, which is lovely. Seems the only way to deal with this is going to be to find a way to destroy that corpse, get her let out.
Something afoot.
The end of your leg, I would imagine. Right. So I need to get in there somehow. Past this absolute bell end. Kind of wondering if there might be another way to get in underneath or something down here. Doesn't look like it, but... I wanted to check given that there's holes in the wall. I'm curious why the Mantisaur didn't go back inside. Bug, I assume, ironically. Right, so I have to destroy the body. The body, even. The buddy's body. Cuddy's body. Doctor's headgear. What's in here is not appealing. And because of the way I've got the frickin' thing set up, I can't... I can't see what the hell's going on. Display something. That's not the right button. That's the one I want. Alright. Not ideal, but... sorted. Still want to be able to drop this guy in the shit, but I don't know how I'm going to do that, or if I can do that.
I've been told Chief Cuddy's corpse has gone missing. Which is a surprise to both of us, I'm sure. Thank you for your help. You've saved 2 careers today, and allowed us to put this whole miserable affair behind us.
Something behind you if you pay me and let Bardo go. There's only about proving Bardo's innocent. Assuming you have my reward, of course. Offended what so well for poor Chief Cuddy. Only if you let Bardo go.
Of course. Debts left unpaid decays our character and all of anti-society. And this torrid affair has come close enough to doing both already. Regardless, it's nothing but ink in the ledger now. And speaking of ledgers, Bardo is free. And here's the balance for yours. Which means we're done.
You did it! You actually did it! I can't believe you could get it done. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm so glad to be out of that damn cage.
Couldn't understand innocent was being railroaded for someone else's crime. Not a problem. Nothing's just thank you like bits.
Someone else's crime? So you know what happened?
I do. Abner didn't believe Cuddy was allergic and put the crabble stock in the stew.
That good-for-nothing rung leech! That dunderhead! I can't believe he'd... Oh, he's about to learn that poor Chief Cuddy's not the only one with executive contacts in the family. My cousin's a VP in R&D who used to head testing on Numa. Abner's going to spend the rest of his downright miserable life wishing he just confessed and took what's coming. That makes me extra thankful for what you did. If it'd been left in Abner's hands, he'd have made sure they'd thrown me in a hole so deep, even the sprats wouldn't come visit.
Okay, I'm happy with the outcome there. So I don't actually have to shoot this guy. That's something. Feel a little bit better about that. She can handle it, and frankly, if she's handling it, that's even more satisfying because she was the one who was wronged, and she deserves the right to fuck him over. That shotgun looks way slimmer on the floor than it does in my hand. Right. So next. Oop, wrong button. What is out that way? Still shooting. Thing is, it'll turn the whole place hostile, even if I climb a mountain, shoot him from miles away. Which I would like to do. But I won't get a line on him because he's tucked back here. I'd have to, where can I get an actual bead on him from? Nowhere that I can actually land the shot without being blatantly obviously spotted, so. I am quite happy to be seeing her get her due revenge. Happy to facilitate. Really? Fucking miles, it's fine, and I come towards this cave entrance that just happens to be where I need to go, and now you put fucking mines down? Fuck off. It doesn't even have a story reason to it or anything, or...
Ready to waste it, or your command.
appreciate these guys dying like they're supposed to.
Looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Oh, fuck off. Okay, so that's the shot firing one. Let's try this, because it'll probably be a bit more useful. I feel like the one I got for my mission there was not really worth it. What did I get at the end of that last thing? Just cash, really, didn't I? Yeah.
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Can't patch you up because I can't patch my fucking self up and I'm... Oh, fuck this. Shit companions that are completely worthless, which is about the norm for the start of game, to be fair. And sucky ass mechanics to go with it. And a bunch of weapons that are as much use as a chocolate fire guard, which they shouldn't be.
Just say wait.
Get off your lazy fucking ass! Yeah, now the fucking fight's over, useless assholes. Why do I bother? They don't do enough damage to be useful. They don't heal enough to be useful. They go down all the time, and then when they want picking back up, it takes 2 seconds of not being hit in scrabbly combat like that to get them back up again. It is so terrible. I thought that was a good idea, but probably need a kick in the nuts, or 3.
I see an unfriendly sword.
Oh, fuck it, I'm leaving. I thought I only needed to pick up 3 compression coils, so I'm sure it just said I needed to pick up 3, and now it's like, oh, by the way, you need to pick up 15? I'm feeling much less inclined to bother right now. Yeah, 15. I'm sure it was 3 before, or maybe 3 was what I picked up before. Oh, fuck. I cannot be asked to deal with that. I was going to do the extra quests and stuff for a bit of extra XP, but I just don't give a shit.
You've returned. Is there a reason you're looking to monopolize my invaluable time?
I think everyone checks personally unless you, let's do the murder investigation.
Well, I suppose it can't reflect badly on me to simply report the facts. And you have already made me look better in the eyes of the executives. All right, I'll send it. What else do you have for me?
Your leadership problem for endurance has been solved.
Wonderful. I do love a subordinate that can honor their obligations and make me look good. And if you'll leave me, I've got lots left to attend to. But do come back if you can be of any
So you
further
can
use
get
to me.
rewards for completing them all. That's cool. Tell Abbott, I smooth things over with Auntie's choice. Well, I could do that, but I'm not really going to do that right now because I've really had enough. Yep. I'm done for now. Enjoyment has not come back up at all at any level. I'm not having fun with this. So that's that done. I might see how I feel over the weekend about having another crack at it on a different save and having a big run at it, but probably not, to be honest. I'm probably just going to think about it and go, this just doesn't seem appealing. So, yeah. Same problem as the last game. Started off with an interesting premise. Couldn't commit to it well enough. Jokes aren't funny, and the fun just off the edge of a cliff after the first. Well, as the second zone went on, well, the first zone really. That whole first area we were in, as it went on, I was enjoying it less and less and less. I don't know. Yeah, it's not very interesting. It's kind of where I'm at the minute. Same as the first game. A bit boring. Oh well, it is what it is. I feel like I want to give it a better shot because I feel like again with the first game. I had this as well. I was looking at it like I felt this is all the ingredients to be fun, and I should like it on paper. But when I'm actually playing it, it ain't. And yeah, it's kind of frustrating. This happens a lot with fucking Obsidian games as well. They have a lot of games that have all the ingredients, but the actual execution just falls flat on its face. For me. Other people disagree, but fuck knows why. Yeah. Avowed I enjoyed. That was, I think, the first one I've definitely said, you know what, this is good. But even then I had bits that aggravated me. They were particularly around the dialogue. Beyond that, I kind of enjoyed it more. But yeah, the world design, they're kind of doubling down on this open zone thing, but the zones they're designing are not really all that interesting to explore. Avowed just about managed to get away with it. This game is not doing, and the last Outer Worlds didn't either. Yeah. Nah. I think I'm kind of done with that. Which is a pity, really. It's like I say, lots of great concepts, and on paper should be good, but plays on its ass in the delivery for me. I wanted to kind of push on and meet a bunch of other companions, because I think there's 3 of them in this world on Dorado. I assume there are other planets and worlds to go to after this as well, but it's going to be more of the same, because this is more of the same as the first area, or second area, depending on how you look at it. Paradise Island, or wherever it was we were before. Yeah, it's all just kind of the same thing. It's just particularly interesting, which is a pity. But there we go. That's where I'm at. I very much appreciate Obsidian hooking me up and stuff, but what can you do? Yeah. Not much point in chipping away at it if I'm not enjoying the game, really, is there? It does feel sad, but there we go. Anyway, so on that joyous note, I'm going to kick that one on into touch, I think. And I don't know. Part of me does want to have another decent shot at it over the weekend and see if if I do like a long run at it of consistent play, if I get back into it a bit more. But I kind of can't just there like going, it's kind of crap. Can't like everything. This is true. Yeah. Not everything is for everybody, but I just don't see what there is to enjoy about it. So far in this game, the most interesting character I've met that I was most inclined to find out what happened with was that the guard in the prologue who popped up again inside the Vox relay. And even then, he was barely there for much of it. He really was a relatively minor thing. That's the most interesting character I've seen so far. Like, Inez is all right, but she was also a little bit like, yeah, this company's better than what I had before, so yay! Like, yeah, but they're still fucking awful. Like, they're slightly less awful than the company she worked for before, was indentured to before. Great. Slightly less awful is not much of a bar to clear. And I realise that's supposed to be like the commentary and so on and so forth, but it's just, it lacks any kind of balls to it. And the jokes are crap. Nah. No, it's, yeah, it hasn't got it. As for the gunplay, I can't really remember and stuff like that. There was a lot of comment around that being better than in the previous game. I don't remember not that much of the gunplay in the previous game. It felt okay. It wasn't exciting or anything new, but then neither's this. And that game had science weapons that did interesting stuff in it. And if this has got them, I haven't seen anything yet. So, yeah, that was like a really cool, unique thing. And apparently they are there somewhere, but fuck knows where. I'm on the third zone, second zone really there. And I can't even see what opening there is for any more places to go. Yeah, obviously it will move on to another place, planet, whatever, open zone on another world. And we'll be going there at some point, but I can't imagine what that might be or why I'd care. So, yeah. Yeah, but they don't even manage to convey it in a way that's interesting. Deus Ex does it better. Fallout does it better. Which is to say Bethesda's Fallout, not Obsidian's. Yeah. It's just... It's disappointing. Yeah. It's a real pity because I wanted to like it. I really wanted to give it another shot after feeling this way about the first game, and it's kind of not got there for me. Oh well. So, I guess, speaking of Fallout, we'll play that instead, because I'm actually enjoying that game. Despite having played it repeatedly. And it just kind of reduced some of the pressure on me in the next little while, because I did have 3 games on the go, plus 76 coming back in 2 weeks as well. Less than 2 weeks now. Now at least I've got one less to worry about. Oh well. Which is the way of things. Anyway, I'm going to drop that, because this is just annoying me now. I don't even really want to talk about the game anymore. So yeah, I do appreciate the opportunity to check it out, but not for me. On any level, apparently. So, I guess we'll play some Fallout 4 probably tomorrow. I think. Yeah. And press on with The Last Caretaker next week. Should be cool. Does mean I should be able to like chill on the weekend, which is also kind of needed at the moment. But we'll see how we do. Anyway, I'm going to put a pin in this one, as if it was much earlier, I might throw together something quickly and stream something else for a bit, but it is a bit late. We have run late on a few streams this week anyway, so I should probably chill for a bit. So, thank you for hanging out. Hope you found this interesting to check out. If you want to check some other stuff out, playlists are the way to do that, best bet. And also the live tab, because the first part of Varying Games is on there if you want to have a look at those. Otherwise, yeah, we'll play some Fallout tomorrow, because, yeah, I'm enjoying that. And we'll push on in the direction of 10 Pines Bluff and maybe even as far as Lexington. Maybe, but we'll see. There's a few bits to do up there at Drumlin Diner and places like that to check out. So that should be fun. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. As I say, if you do want to check the game out, and it's on Game Pass, so you can check it out there if you have that. Otherwise, it's on Steam as well, which is where I've been playing it, and obviously on consoles too. So yeah, have a gander. But as was mentioned earlier, it's in Black Friday sales at the moment. So again, you pick it up at a 20% discount, I think it was. So yeah, it's out there if you're interested. For me, I think I'm calling that one. So have yourselves a good rest of your evening anyway. Thank you for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Like, sub, notification bell if you want to, and social media links in the description, channel memberships down below. And yeah, we'll pick it up with some Fallout tomorrow. Should be cool. Around about 8 o'clock. So, until then, enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a good day tomorrow. I'll see you then. Night, folks. See ya.
Thank you.